Hi everyone and welcome back. You are watching episode 4 in the series 5 Things That Advanced Players Have Mastered. And today's topic is the ability to put away that high ball with either hitting an overhead or a swinging volley. An advanced player knows that when their opponent pops up a ball into the air, that they are going to win the point. It's just choosing whether they're going to hit an overhead or a swinging volley to finish that point off. And if you are working to become an advanced player, you're going to have the confidence to be able to put that ball away. As mentioned, there are 2 ways to put your opponent's high ball away, and one of those options is the swinging volley. The swinging volley is very common in today's game on the women's side of the tour, and then there's the traditional overhead. We're going to be covering both of those today, so let's take a look at the first, which is the traditional overhead. The overhead can be broken down into a few simple steps, and I'm going to share those steps with you right now. The first thing that I need to do is I need to make sure that I turn sideways. When I turn sideways like this, it would be like I'm riding a skateboard. My feet are sideways, my shoulders are sideways. The next thing that I need to do is I need to get my hands up. Now when I'm getting my hands up, I'm looking for a few things. I want to make sure that the tip of the racket is pointed up to the sky. I also want to make sure that this right hand is about even with my head height. And now I'm going to bring my left hand up as far as I can. The next thing that I need to do is when I go to hit the ball, I'm going to be looking over my left shoulder. I do not want to be looking at the ball like this. So I'm going to turn a lot, look over my left shoulder, and then go to hit the ball. If you can do these steps, it will greatly increase your chances of hitting a good overhead. Well, that should give you a great understanding on how to put that ball away with a classic overhead style. Now we're going to move on to the swinging volley. Let's take a look. There are 2 ways to hit a swinging volley, and I'm going to show both of those to you, and then you pick and choose and see which one you want to use. The first one that I'm going to show to you is the one that I use. And when I go to hit a swinging volley, I prepare as if I'm going to hit a ground stroke, meaning that I get my racket up, I get my strings pointed out, and then as the ball approaches me, I drop the racket down and I pull up through it as if it was a normal ground stroke. But there is another way to hit a swinging volley, and that is called high to high. So now when I prepare my racket as if I'm going to hit this ground stroke, I don't get as much drop in it. I keep it up high, and then I go to the ball and I do a high to high motion. Either one of these is fine. I have found that if I use more of my regular ground stroke, meaning that I drop under and I pull up, I have more success with that because I have practiced my ground stroke a whole lot more than I have ever practiced my high to high swing. So I have more success. But you have to choose. Either one of these is fine to use. Well, now you've got an understanding on how to put that ball away when it goes up in the air with either a classic overhead or a swinging volley. As you continue to work on your game, pushing it into the advanced levels, you have to have the confidence and the understanding that when that ball gets popped up, you know you are going to finish off that point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you again for the last episode in the series 5 Things That Advanced Players Have Mastered.